What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be working on the GX460, and I bought a pretty cool brand new secondhand part, meaning it's used but not really used, if that makes sense, because I bought a cold air intake from AFE. It's the Momentum GT series, and I'll put the link in the description below. And the reason why I bought it, I couldn't just pass up the offer. It was $250, essentially brand new with only 50 miles on it, so I still consider that brand new, and it looks beautiful. And the guy was just getting rid of his car and selling his car, his GX, so he wanted to get a couple of money back for it. So that's where I swooped in and picked it up, and we'll be installing that today. It's going to be a very simple install, and on the current modifications that I have on my stock airbox is I just deleted the charcoal filter and did a AFE drop-in intake, but the dry one, not the oiled one. I did see good MPG improvement, but not much. So we'll see, maybe that this one could give a little bit of better throttle response and hopefully better miles per gallon. I'm not really going off of horsepower. I don't really care about horsepower. I just care about MPG to get back what I've thrown on this car. So let's get into it. So I do apologize if any wind noise is getting picked up. I am covering my microphone to the best of my ability, but it's a very simple install. You'll just be removing this clamp right here, removing that vacuum hose, removing the MAF, and then I removed this cover over here on the left hand side, which I'll show you how it looks like right here. Obviously engine cover removed, that cover removed with the push pins, and the only other thing that you need would be a 12 millimeter to get that bolt right there, which is very simple to do, very easy, and this will pop off. And obviously just watch out for right here with the wiring. It's just a pop clip, so just remove that and you'll be good to go. So let's get into the install. And before I even get into the install, I'll show you what mine came with, which yours will come with as well, and obviously more stuff with it as well. You'll have this seal cover. You'll have this also separate as well. This was already installed. Of course, the filter, and you'll have 3 hose clamps. Mine only came with 2. He forgot the other one and he misplaced it. But it's okay. And then you'll have this piece where you screw in right here as well, and obviously this is where this hose clamp goes in right there, and this just plugs in to right here. So it's very simple. As you can see here, I don't need any instructions because it's very easy to show and to do. So we'll get into it, and again, I will post a link in the description below for this errand. So I completely also forgot to mention there are 2 12 millimeter bolts as well on the inside of the OEM intake, which is right here, and I would just want to let you guys know that as well. But so far so good. Everything's mounting up correctly. It's already looking awesome and different. But let me get you the final product. So it is the next day, and no, if you're wondering if it takes 2 days to install a cold air intake, nope. It was a very simple, easy install, but I did have to overcome Mother Nature with blowing away these 2 screws that came with the AFE intake. So I had to find the actual thread that the bolts were, and luckily Home Depot had it, so thank you, Home Depot, for helping me out. And what I also had to overcome was the brittleness of this PCV hose of my OEM one. So I would highly recommend, if you are upgrading your air intake, even though if it's not even that old, obviously within range. If it's a 2020, you don't got to worry about it, but for preventative maintenance and just for your sake, I would definitely install a new one. These were $27, but since yesterday I was kind of in a pinch, I upgraded the actual rubber hose to a thicker one, and it is better for heat, so it doesn't have to have this insulation, and there are no kinks in the actual hose, as you can see right here. And I upgraded the hose clamps to actual ones that you can tighten down and make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Obviously, there's not going to be any blow by or anything like that, so they don't need to be this clamped, and compared to the stock ones would have been just fine. But I just figured might as well let me upgrade that while I am at it. But other than that, I did drive it today. The induction noise is great. MPG wise, obviously I can't give you that information. I just have it on for a day, but it's already fun as is with induction noise. I also did want to show you with the engine cover on. It looks very much at home, and I'm very happy with this. It's very, very OEM in my opinion, because it's all black. And yes, you do have like the Momentum GT right here, but it's very, very under the radar, and you just get rid of all this clump of mess, as you could see right here, all of this silencers and things like that, and the ribs. I just didn't really like the look of it, and I love the look of this as well. The throttle response, I have noticed a good throttle response. Obviously, I'm not holding my seat or anything like that. My cheeks aren't being clenched. But it's very, very cool. I'm very happy with this, and I really can't wait to see what it actually does for me in the future. And I will be making update videos on the actual air intake itself with the reviews, and you know, after I have it for a month or two and all the driving that I've done, and then we'll go from there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this install video. I do want to tell you about the setup. It is a dry filter setup, and it did take, if it wasn't for Mother Nature and the PCV hose, it would have taken me 30-40 minutes to install this. So it's very simple to do, and I would highly recommend it. Even though I've only had it for a day, I already could tell a difference with just induction noise and the throttle response, which I'm very happy with. I'll be posting 2 links, one for the PCV and the other one for the AFE setup. I will post the AFE one on the actual website and one on Amazon because it is a little bit cheaper. And if you have any questions or concerns, please comment down below and I'll help you guys out.